The Taliban held their first official news conference in Kabul on Tuesday, promising to respect the rights of women, seek good relations with other countries, and not to extract retribution on former members of Afghan military. Zabihullah Mujahid, the movement's main spokesperson, echoed assurance from other Taliban officials who have sought to claim fear that the swift seizure of Kabul will lead to a repeat of the public execution and punishment that marked the movement's previous time in power 2 decades ago. We don't want to repeat any conflict, any war again. We want to do away with the factors of conflict, he said through a translator. Animosities have come to an end and we would like to live peacefully. We don't want any internal enemies and any external enemies, he said. A new government would be formalized as soon as the unstable condition in Kabul permitted. The rights of women, one of the main focuses of international concern in Afghanistan, would be respected and they would be allowed to work and study and be active in society, but within the framework of Islam. Promising an amnesty for the former members of Afghan police and army, he said translators and contractors who worked with international forces since 2001 would not be harmed. Women would be allowed to work and study and will be very active in the society, but within the framework of Islam. Nobody is going to harm you, nobody is going to knock on your door, he said, adding that the Taliban hoped the large crowd of people fanatically trying to board the flights out of Afghanistan would stay and help rebuild this country. He also pledged that Afghanistan, the source of most of the world's heroin according to an UN drug control agency, would be free of narcotics, asking the international community to help it develop alternative crops for farmers who have relied on opium poppies for their livelihood. The Afghan Taliban said on Tuesday that they wanted peaceful relations with other countries and would respect the right of the women within the framework of Islamic law, as they held their first official news briefing since their shock seizure of Kabul. The Taliban announcements short on details but suggesting a softer line than during their 20-year rule came as the United States and Western allies evacuated diplomats and civilians the day after scenes of chaos at Kabul airport as Afghans thronged the airfield.
Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.